Out of all the places that men could cry out at, you would think it would be to God. What do you think keeps men from crying out to the Lord?
The connection with God. To cry out to him, you have to know him.
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay.
If you don't know him, how are you going to speak to him and cry out to him? You have to believe in him. And I believe that's where the disconnect is. If you don't have the connection, how are you going to know how to talk to him and believe in him? Usually men are confident or cry out to people who they believe in and that they are comfortable with. Does that answer your question?
It answers my question, but then it produces another question. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Men are comfortable with crying out to people who they feel comfortable with.
Got it.
So what does that say about their relationship with God?
In general, I will say that if you think about, let's take a couple steps back. Mm-hmm. If you go to church, what do you see the majority of?
Women. Ooh, okay.
Men in general, and I could speak for myself because I've been, we're all born sinners, and I'm a little strong-willed and strong-minded. Yeah. And most men don't like to be told what to do.
Oh my God.
Right?
Speak a word.
And most men are looking for a reason not to go to church.
Okay. Heard.
Right?
Ah, okay.
So as soon as they see, if they see something they don't like here, I'm not going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So back to the question about the connection with God. I think we can all agree you don't need to go to church to have a connection with God.
I agree.
There are times where it's a span of time where I haven't been to church, but I talk to God
every day.
Not just every day, all day long. When I wake up, before I start my work, sometime during work, I need to talk to him, have that connection with him. I have a better connection with God than I have with anyone.
Wow. I love that. Now, can I ask you a question? Why, or better yet, what do you think would happen if men could cry out? If men felt the safety, if men felt the vulnerability, and felt like they had a place to land that wouldn't be hard on them. What do you think would happen if men could cry out?
That's a deep question because let's talk about how I'm 50 years old. So thinking about my father, his father, his father's father, we were taught in general to be strong,
my God,
tough. Crying is a sign of weakness, right? So your question was, what would happen if we cried out? Some of us are afraid to.
Okay.
I could not go out and when you say cry out, and I know you're probably not talking about literal, but sometimes the term crying out means I need help. Yeah. Or, breaking down and saying, I just need a shoulder to cry on.
Exactly. This is so deep.
Let's bring it to the table and say, and bring women involved. In general, if a woman sees a man cry, he's weak.
Oh my God.
And that's sad to say that we can't go there.
My God. What if people were more embracing to men being able to cry out and they weren't perceived as weak? Do you feel that we would even have a much better society, healthier society?
Life would be so much better as a whole if we were accepted to be, because we're human. We have emotions. If you separate the two, men and women, you talk about different, more hormones and women than men. But to be able to cry out, yes, we would. If it was accepted in society, we would cry out a little bit more. And I have children. I have young boys. I have boys that have grown into men, and I taught them when they were younger. You know what? And maybe I was wrong, but overall, it's crying. You tough. You get up and you suck it up. You don't show that in the environment. And to be honest with you, as a man, if you crying in front of another man, most men will try to take advantage of you.
Oh my God. And you know what? I hate to hear that. I do want to ask you this question. Maybe I can't save the world, right? And fix this problem overnight. But I guess if I could help more women to help their partners be more vulnerable with them. My question to you would be, what could we as women do to help men feel safe to cry?
Communication is key. And I think it would be to be a good listener. Being a good listener. And sometimes when I say listen, you don't have to fix the problem, but just be good listener, and be a safe place to be able for that man to be able to just collapse into your chest or your shoulder. And when I say collapse, life itself just overwhelms and is a heavy burden to carry, sometimes daily. And for a man to be able to just collapse and be refreshed for the next day, oh my goodness, will change the world for a man. And to be honest, if you think about it, if you turn on the news, you see young men doing their thing, even older men. I saw on the news, a gentleman, took his wife's life and his own life. I'm like, man, what was he going through to do that? Did he have that place to collapse in? What was he carrying? So sometimes it took me a while to be able to do that, to be able to say, let me set this here, not to put it on my wife, but just to be able to release for the next day or the next moment. Yeah.
The word collapse just stood out to me so much. And I'm going to be honest with you. One of the questions that I also asked was, what are some of the burdens that superheroes carry? Right. But I want to ask you this. If you could lay down one burden, what would it be?
If I could, and when you say lay it down, leave it?
Leave it. Like just give it to the Lord or give it and know that it's safe to be given away.
I'm going to be very transparent with you and I'm okay with saying this. Mine is the fear of failure.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
I can't afford to fail. I can't. It's too many people that depend on me to be who I am. I wake up every day at a certain time, and a lot of people depend on me to be who I am and what I do. So if I were to be able to give something and not have to worry about it ever again. Now, it's also a gift for me because that's what drives me. I don't want to fail. I can't afford to fail. So every day I say, you know what? I got to make sure that A, B, and C are in their order for me to be successful. But if you turn the lens around and say, man, who do you have to depend on? Who can you say, you know what? Here, take this cape and let me sit down today and cross my legs and depend on you to do these things. That's something that I if I could, I would, but I can't.
Okay. I'm about to cry. Go ahead.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate you for
Thank
everything.
You. Right.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
That was so deep. I just want to let you know you're a therapist. No, I'm serious.
Well,
therapists know therapists, and I'm telling you that you are a therapist.
Good friend of mine, we were just talking a few minutes ago. We were talking about we've been on each other since I think the late 80s, 90s, and the things we've been going through, and life can teach you a lot of things, and good and bad ways, and it depends on how you absorb it. Is how you grow and develop.
Wow.
And once the saying is, once you're done growing, you die. So we're just going to continue to grow.
Yeah. I appreciate you so much for your time and for being a part of the panel. And because of this conversation, I already know that's the reason why the warfare has been so big for me over the last couple of weeks is because I'm assuming you and all the men that I've spoken to today, they have something to say, and the enemy doesn't want that to come through and come forth. But I know that God is in this conference.
Yes,
so I appreciate you.
Make it happen.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Thank you.